Hello, welcome to Purple Turtle Tarot. I'm going to be reading for you guys a little bit today. Super windy out right now. And I think I want to start off with, I channeled these messages from these two poetry books a couple days ago. And one of them is, and I found it to be like almost kind of what the collective is doing with light healing versus what the collective is doing in the dark. So I have The Sun and Her Flowers and Milk and Honey. Let's see, where are they? Oh, and then I pulled two cards too from the Divine Portal deck. She's pretty good. She usually does Aquarius readings. So, for The Sun and Her Flowers, the collective trying to heal people has pure intentions. If I am the longest relationship of my life, isn't it time to nurture intimacy and love with the person I lie in bed with each night? Acceptance. What is stronger than the human heart, which solders over and over and still lives? And the page number, this is just one I randomly flipped to as I was trying to donate a lot of things in my room. 108. That's supposed to be, I forgot exactly what it represents in Buddhism, but people use malas and will count 108 chants or a mantra on a beaded necklace, kind of like a rosary. So either, I guess it's a message to like put on some protective jewelry, or to also really focus on your positive affirmations and maybe use some malas or jewelry to help ground that and channel that. And then the other page number, 109, I get 109. I mean, technically 0, I guess, at the beginning, but 1 is 2. So it's like a whole cycle is coming to fruition or to a conclusion. So I just think that's really good messages for the collective that is trying to heal themselves and heal other people and only use their own energy. In this Milk and Honey one, which has 2 bees on it, I realized that people that like bees, you have to be wary. Some of them use it as like a covert message that they are part of a hive mind. I went to Burning Man this year and there were a lot of chaos magic users like on the build team for the Burning Man this year, and it was made in the middle of a honeycomb. And I realized a lot of the emotional vampires in my life will use covert codes and talk about being a bee that wants honey. And then there's the saying too that like you catch, what does it say? You catch more bees with honey than flies or something. Either way, your shit, flies will come. You're sweet like honey, bees will come. So just be wary. Protect your honey, protect your money, protect all of you. And Milk and Honey. Like milk, a lot of energy vampires will covertly label people cows or cash cows. And they will use lingo like, I'm gonna milk that cow for all of its spiritual abundance. So be wary. And I pulled a card for it a couple days ago, and it said betrayal. And then this came up as I was cleaning out my childhood room of 27 years of hoarding shit from generational trauma. It says, to-do list after the breakup. And when I first read this, I've read both of these books all the way through. I always thought it was about romance and relationships, but there's so much in these books that actually kind of help me navigate through family trauma and generational trauma. 1, take refuge in your bed. 2, cry till the tears stop. This will take a few days. 3, don't listen to slow songs. 4, delete their number from your phone even though it's memorized on your fingertips. 5, don't look at old photos. 6, find the closest ice cream shop. Sorry. Again, I don't have a great place or atmosphere to do a lot of this, and I'm just trying to make it work while I can. Some of the best tarot readers I've met are honestly like in hotel rooms and have had to move over and over and over again. And like I've started to realize, like I thought a lot of these people were making like bad decisions or like bad choices in their life, but like I'm starting to relate to them a lot. Like they're there because the only person they can trust is themselves and maybe 1 or 2 other people. Let's see. Find the closest ice cream shop and treat yourself to 2 scoops of mint chocolate chip. The mint will calm your heart. You deserve the chocolate. I would say skip that one though. Another warning is people that want to take your energy or want to see you not reach your goals will give you a lot of items to try and freeze you. I thought people could only put you in a jar in a freezer. No. They can give you gifts with ice creams on it. They can fill up iced coffees around you. They can project that energy onto you. So you have to be really aware and just do a positive affirmation that if anyone's trying to freeze me, I'm immediately unfrozen or I'm melted or thawed out. 7, buy new bed sheets. Bed sheets, anything carries a lot of energy. Don't ever get someone else's mattress. I would always suggest you buy new mattresses, new bed frames, like out of any household item, bed things carry the most energy because we spend 1/3 of our life on it. So pillows too. Like if you have an old stuffy that you still sleep with from your ex, like that carries so much more energy than people realize. Collect all the gifts, t-shirts, and everything with their smell on it and drop it off, smell, energy on it, drop it off at a donation center. Plan a trip. Perfect the art of smiling and nodding when someone brings up their name in conversation. So be civil. Keep sending love and compassion out to the world, but protect your energy. 11, start a new project. 12, whatever you do, resist the urge to call. Release what wants to leave. I'm trying to change how these are said because I try to do super, super positive affirmation and take out all the nots and can'ts and won'ts. Stop crying at some point. 15, allow yourself to feel foolish for believing you could have built the rest of your life in someone else's stomach. And release that and forgive yourself. And 16, breathe. 16 is the Tower card number, and I believe that is really good because for like a healthy collective, everything's gonna break back down to the ground to build up a better foundation than the one that this was. And 142. That's 7. That's a partnership number. It's the number of Libra. The way they leave tells you everything. And that the number, random number on here is 143, which is I love you. And then I turn the page and it's black and it says the healing. I usually don't get messages out of books, but like I'm almost getting more messages out of, just as many messages out of books as I do songs and movies now. I almost get so triggered by movies. It's almost hard for me to watch them now. And yes, I hope there's not, oh yeah, I'm wearing an earbud, so hopefully like all this creaking and squeaking isn't too annoying. Maybe, I'm not sure. I think I can get closed captions on my videos. If it's annoying, just mute it and I guess listen to the closed captions. Or I am manifesting a beautiful, quiet, gorgeous, spacious environment and shelter to be able to give my messages out and be able to dance and sing and garden and contribute back to society freely and authentically. Yeah. Now, with those two books, like I was getting a lot of, you know, the healthy collective versus the collective that wants to take shortcuts. I haven't pulled this deck out in a really long time, but it's called the Tarot of Light and Shadow. And it comes with 2 decks that, so I don't know if I want to mix them or not. I don't think I will. I think I almost might pull a card spread for those trying to honor nature, and I'm not trying to create too much bias against chaos magic. It's just, I just realized for the whole first 27 years of my life, it was coming from inside of my house and family, and I'm a little frustrated by it right now, but if it could be toned down a bit in my own life. Either way, I'm going to do a spread for the light and dark aspects. And, you know, like, you can't completely eclipse out the dark because you need both, just as you need feminine and masculine. But when there is so much unconsenting spiritual energy exchange, justice needs to commence. Let's see. Okay, so this is the light. This is the light deck. Oh, it's a pip deck. I forgot about that. I'm not a big fan of pip decks. It's a little lazy, but I mean, when I create my first deck, it's probably going to be a pip deck, so like I can talk. You know, just flies crawling up my thighs. The whole reading. That's how it was last time, and it's like not. Summer's over. Flies, leave the premises. Spies, leave the premises. And that too, like I have a citronella candle out here. I have sage out here. I have a bug spray out here. And I have another spray with sage and ylang-ylang and other things. They're still here. And it's windy. But my energy is protected and my psychic shields are up. Let's do past, present, future for both. 8 of Serpents. King of Serpents. And Five of Wands. Okay. Well, Five of Wands is competition of some sort. Eight of Serpents. What is the Serpents in this deck? I'm assuming that would be Pentacles. Let's see, let's check. So they got Cups, Swords, and Wands. Yeah, Serpents are the Pentacles. So the Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles is like putting in the hard work. When it's upright, usually it pays off. When it's reverse, it usually doesn't pay off. And in terms of the light aspect, there's competition. Five of Wands upright usually means there's competition that's going to make you better. It's going to build your character for the better and your soul. King of Serpents is upright, and that's great. It's being like really good with your money, really good with your investments, being really stable in your foundation and reliable and responsible. It's the higher, like, developed aspects and characteristics of the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. There could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn involved. It could be you, it could be someone else. To me, I feel like this represents the collective, though, that is healing, because I see these as ops. Honestly, they're eating themselves, because this to me looks like a cord, and he's stretching it out, because most people are right-handed. This isn't always true, but your dominant hand is your giving hand, and your non-dominant hand is your receiving hand. And most people are right-handed, and he's pulling out this mustache or this hair. My headphone just died, and I hope you can still hear me. Wait, let me see if I can switch to the other one, because I don't want to have you hear that squeakiness. And I really hope, I hope you didn't see my earbuds, because they're kind of dirty. But yeah, he's pulling like a cord out. It almost looks like he is about to cut it. Or like he's holding it. Like, I have control of when I give my energy. And this snake here is now a rod. It's a staff. And there's like an eye of protection above it. Or it's almost like he is taking control of all of this chaos and holds it. He received the energy and transmuted it into a tool. And that's what I mean about the Five of Wands really making you upgrade in your spiritual gifts based on the opposition. It's people just eating themselves, Ouroboros, because their energetic supply is gone. Let's see what else. And like, the dark can't help it, even in the light reading they pop out. Okay, so energy on the King of Serpents. Three of Serpents. These ones have wings. They look more like dragons. They're still eating themselves. And 3 of serpents, 3 of pentacles, upside down is usually like, it's 3 of pentacles upright is a good collaboration that helps like the whole party, and 3 of pentacles reverse is like a collaboration that is not symbiotic or mutual or consenting. It's more of a parasitic one, or there's not an equal give and take. Also, like, reverse, like, possibly cutting off these, saying, this is my energy, it's only mine. If you want to take, then you have to equally give. More clarification on the King of Serpents. There's a lot of reverse here. Page of Swords. Page of Swords is usually like... that's like... it's the youngest energy of air signs. So if you think about the shadow aspects of Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, they can be flaky, flighty, indecisive, overthinking a lot, thoughts going so fast that like being able to speak it can be difficult, I suppose. So what's the advice for the collective? I said I was going to do past, present, future. That didn't happen. Whoops, sorry. You get more cards. What? Okay. And this one fell out too. Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. The Hermit, the Chariot, 10 of Swords, and Strength. Honestly, this all feels like projected energy here. But maybe it's not. You either need to look more within, and rest and recover. Virgo card 2, a Virgo, an imbalanced Virgo could be affecting this, an imbalanced Cancer could be affecting this, an imbalanced Leo could be affecting this with the 10 of Swords. But also a lack of movement, being stopped in your tracks, problems with your car or transportation or moving on, and problems with being strong. And like I feel like this is just there. She's wrestling a snake here. She's got 4 quivers on her back. 4 is a protective number, so you should be all right. I see that the arrow and the bow are on the floor. Yeah, in the Chariot card, they don't usually have someone getting ready to aim either. But they're aiming this way. I don't know what else. Oh yeah, 10 of Swords reverse too is like honestly, upright or reverse, it's not really like great energy. Is gonna be intense, or it's gonna kind of not be very comfortable. But I would just transmute all that negative energy. Your hard work will pay off. You will be responsible and stable. Competition will make you stronger. Let's see, what's this one? You will find healthy, good collaborations. collective that is healing. You will be able to find the right words to express your thoughts. You will rest and recover and be able to reconnect to you Virgo aspects of routine, and your health will get better. Your transportation and ability to move on comes easily. Any harsh transitions or situations that you're in, regardless how tough they are, they will finally end for good, and you can move on, and you will be strong enough to do this. So that's how you transmute negative energy. And then I just pulled the magician shot. Sorry. Which is a Gemini card, but it's also the major card of manifestation. So like I just showed you, that's how you do it. Okay, on to the dark, even though they kind of basically just took over the reading this time. I mean, light aspects, it's like also yin and yang. I think light also is like masculine, and dark can also be feminine, so you can like interpret it that way. Like maybe that was your masculine side and this is your feminine side. Whoa, okay. Okay, that's enough. Ew. Ah! Anyways, these things I'm fiddling with. Black kyanite, black and blue kyanite, really good for protecting against psychic attacks. Really good. So we got King of Cups. Okay, well what popped out first was the Hierophant. This guy, King of Cups, King of Swords. Oh my god! 3 kings! Eesh. Not in the right energy here. So, Hierophant is the Taurus card. It also represents like expertise and knowledge. So I don't know, I got like a shaman from that first card, but it could also be anyone with a Taurus placement in your life. It could either represent your feminine or it could represent the dark collective here. As soon as I light one fucking wick, another one goes out. Jesus Christ. My flames are protected. Anyone that tries to snuff my flames only makes them grow brighter and stronger. 9 of Swords. Okay. So, either on the feminine side or like the dark, like collective side, that is energy harvesting. There are 2 other people here too in the Hierophant, which I don't think is usually there. So, kind of connects back to that reverse. 3 of Serpents, 3 of Pentacles. 9 of Swords reverse is... Oh, I forgot to read off of the book. Oh well. if anyone likes this deck, I'll just do it again, and I can read off the book if people care to. I meant to do that. If I can remember them, I might still do it. Nine of Swords is fears and worries while in bed. Either your feminine side is being too paranoid, or the Dark Collective is in fear and worry right now about all of the stuff that is being sent back. And like you can see like these swords are going so like they're just getting sent back and forth from light to dark like hot potato. Yeah. King of Cups upright, but like I said, this is like the light and shadow deck, so like in the light deck his cup would probably be like not broken. But yeah, this cup is broken, so in a way it looks like they have fears and worries that they can't, like, that energy harvesting off of you has stopped and their crown is literally falling off. They've been wearing this cape full of stars, but it's just something they're wearing. Is it really them? And he's holding on to this jewelry or this medallion in a proud way. His shoes are different colors. Mismatched shoes. King of Swords reverse. Oh my gosh, he doesn't even have a face. Faceless. Face looks like a cage with another cage on it. Like, so Hierophant is Taurus, King of Cups could be Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. King of Swords could be Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. King of Wands could be Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Could be any of those signs. It could also just be that energy. Just because they're kings doesn't necessarily mean they're guys. It could be someone just more in their masculine. This King of Swords, though, in the upright, they're usually very good with their words. They're good with speaking with the best balance of rationale and logic. Not avoiding being too dominating or harsh, but just assertive and stern with the way they express themselves. Since it's in the reverse, this person probably is dominating. Yeah, like, I mean, I see connection even for myself here. They have a sword in both hands, in the receiving hand and in the giving hand. So it's like they got blood on both of them. And it just, this card definitely seems like self-sabotage for sure. And then this one, this King of Wands has really long thorns on it. Which I also connect to the bull in Taurus. Because I mean, there's multiple signs that have horns. Like there's the ram, there's Capricorn too, because it's the goat, but also the devil. But I'm getting Taurus for some reason here, especially because they have like a super tall hat too. Let's see. King of Wands is usually very brave and passionate and courageous, able to inspire others and make other people feel passion for things. It's like lighting the fire under someone in like the best, healthiest way. And in the reverse, it's someone that I think also is really dominating and impulsive, and, you know, can just like burn a whole forest down and then turn around and be like, oh, whoops, that forest helped me be able to create the resources I need. Why did I self-sabotage myself that way again? So yeah, that's my interpretation of it. One more. Oh, Queen of Serpents, upside down. So this is so many, what kind of, I don't know what kind of cards those are called, like the face cards. What would be the face cards in the playing deck? Queen of Serpents can represent a person in the feminine of a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This person doesn't even have, like, their spiritual eye isn't even there. Their left eye. And she has her hands on her hips. She just doesn't look, puckering her lips. There's a bunny. It looks like a bunny. And I know that's another message, like, is that a lot of these energy harvesters will call us bunnies or something that is like a prey animal. It's right in her mouth. And yeah, I also see that her feet are gone. A lot of them don't have feet. I don't know if the light aspects did, but the Queen of Serpents doesn't have feet, the King of Wands doesn't have feet, and the Hierophant doesn't have feet. So, fire signs and earth signs. Golden rule of feet, I guess, is treat other people's feet and toes the way you want your feet and toes treated. Yeah. Forgot to read the book. I mean, not everyone does, but I feel like, I don't know, I spent money on this deck, I might as well just like get all the money's worth out of it and read the book too. The Hierophant. The shadow reading of the Hierophant. The shadow realm shows his reflection as almost too subtle, offering a very real danger that to accept such guidance from this person, or indeed from one's own inner self, may lead to increased problems. The word Pope means father, and like the Emperor, the Hierophant can be seen as a well-meaning but ultimately mistaken teacher or even misguided parent. In readings, this card usually reflects the presence of a strong figure or indeed an instruction to which to turn for help or guidance. In the shadow realm, we may choose otherwise, turning our backs on authority, even replacing their wisdom with our own. But the card also represents personal conviction or beliefs that outweigh established institutions, such as an organized religion. Yeah. So, yeah. Be aware of some mentors. I find it ironic, I guess, because like I'm here trying to be like a mentor and guru. But it says something about the father. There could be like a father figure, authority figure, or organization in your life that really doesn't have your best interests in mind. So be careful. I promise that I'm mostly putting these messages out for me, since I get so many spiritual messages. it's hard for me to journal it all down, so I kind of just have to record myself. Yeah. These are for my own use, so I would only want to put out real, authentic messages for me to watch back, and that's what I'm trying to provide for you guys too. Nine of Swords, shadow reading. The swords present you with a rope ladder out of prison. It may also appear in a reading where you can see another's way out, perhaps someone to whom you are close. You are afflicted by anxiety for the other person, but feel the effects of the relief within yourself. We're still pulling on our energy. They're jealous of, they're trying to get out of whatever weird situations they put themselves in, maybe. Or you're trying to get your way out. Says that people are still feeling people, though. I am so, I cut all spiritual court ties to emotional vampires. Energy vampires. Queen of Serpents. In the Shadow Realm, the Queen likes to tease and draw you into speculations that are not always as wise as you think. She can be playful and possessive, though her reasons for being so are generally honest. Humility tempers her occasional extravagance and makes her a worthy partner in life and work. King of Cups. This book doesn't, they just have a light reading and a shadow reading. They don't even have the upright and reverse, like, meanings per deck. So I guess these decks were made to mostly just be read upright. But King of Cups. A kind and fun-loving man with a twinkle in his eye. He can be a great patron of the arts and a supporter of creativity, though sometimes his love of life seems overwhelming and he can be overindulgent as well. Be careful to consider his wisdom before following it to the letter. With two swords in hand, the Shadow King can seem overwhelming. His face is hidden in both light and shadow realms, making him an implacable foe to those who he sees as working against you. At the same time, he may appear in the guise of a fearsome father figure who may bring fresh problems as he solves others. So, just daddy issues coming in strong in this shadow reading, which I resonate with. Unfortunately. King of Wands. Sometimes the king can seem overly fierce and determined in his advocacy, and his stratagems can lead to unexpected reversals. But at his most powerful, he can represent the drive and ambition and the intensity of achievement that all who seek the elusive goal of success require. I'm happy about how his stratagems can lead to unexpected reversals, because they do. They try to mine us gems as a rarity. Like I said in the last reading, I think at the end, a koi gem. Like, they're just trying to mine us and strategize. I don't even know what stratagems means, but I got strategy and gems out of it, and that can lead to unexpected reversals. So through this, getting confirmation that we are cutting the cord ties. Also, always better to transmute than return to sender, if you can do so. And yeah. Do I have any like channeled songs? I did. I had Trust My Lonely by Alessia Cara. I don't know. Other people sing. I know. Should I try? I don't know. I think Yeah, I'll skip on the... I'll sing for you guys maybe in a couple videos. But that is one of the songs I channeled. I also channeled Aladdin, where like the father figure wasn't necessarily like bad, but he was really oblivious and unaware of a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes and letting other people take advantage of him or his family's prosperity or wealth. And Jafar, he really did try to steal everything. He even has that staff with the snake on it too. And there's a lion's mouth that I forgot what the scene was, but there's like a giant lion's mouth and some sandy dunes. Wow. I just saw like a whole flock of birds. And I never see that many really in my backyard, but now that I'm raiding out here, they just like seem like they're chilling and watching. But I don't know. Other channeled movies? Oh yeah, that too. And then Jasmine. Like, Jasmine wasn't really allowed to leave her house. She was kind of like, everything looked good on the outside, but she didn't feel fulfilled until she was able to explore. Let's see. I guess I'll just do these divine directions as well. There's just 40 inspiration cards, kind of just like for someone just starting out, like if they want to start doing oracle cards or tarot cards and they're like, there's so much to remember or whatnot, like these ones are super easy to kind of like start channeling your intuition and tapping into it if you want to get into it. It's called Divine Directions by Jade Sky. Let's see. Protection. You're not alone. You've been looked after by your spirit guides and angels. Create. Unlock your creative side with dance, music, art, and writing. All of those really good ways to transmute negative energy and to generate more positive energy for yourself. And ground. It's time to ground and center your energy. Be truly present in your life. So, yeah. One more. Is force protection. Remember? 3's manifestation. Force protection. Oh, wow. And animals. That came out last time I used this deck. I've been feeling like Snow White for the last month, honestly. Yeah. Animals are important to you. Animals heal, comfort, and relax you. Make sure if like you notice your plants dying or your dogs are not eating as much or maybe getting skin issues or other kind of health issues, like make sure in your manifestations that you're also protecting them, because if you're using return to sender, that can ricochet off you and hit things you didn't intend them to. And so just make sure you're protecting your kids, make sure you're protecting your animals. When I do return to sender, I have to protect chaos magic users' animals because they try to use them as psychic shields, and I think that's despicable. Signs. Your past loved ones are never far from you. Notice the signs they send you. Okay. And I think that's going to be it for this one. For everyone that's using their own energy and just their own energy to create and expand and express, I give you lots of protection and love during this time, and strength and healing, rest and recovery. those of us that want to heal the world and raise the vibration. I am grateful for you and I appreciate you. And even the haters, the types of people, I got my first comment on my YouTube, and someone was like, you should rethink tarot. And I was like, something constructive? That's fine. I'm even grateful for the haters too, because 5 of Wands, it's just helping me unlock my spiritual gifts even more.